are Rich, Jen, Dexter and Penny, and as part of our first family trip to Disney World, I decided to do the January 2024 Disney World Marathon. So that's what this video is all about. It's a collection of race day tips, advice I wish I knew before I did the marathon, and blow-by-blow footage of me collecting my bib, getting ready for the run, and then actually doing it. So, here we go. So if you're doing the Disney World Marathon, you'll need to pick up your race bib from the ESPN Expo. To do that, you've obviously got to go there a few days before. It only opened a few days, so it's not like you can do it weeks in advance. You've got to go there in person. If you're a US resident, you can sign your waiver for the race electronically. But if you're like me and you're from the UK, you've got to print a waiver off, which gets sent to you, sign it, and then physically hand it to them. I don't know if that means US residents can get their bib from somewhere, not the ESPN Centre, but anyway, I'm going there now. I don't think there's a bus that goes there from this resort anyway, so I'm probably gonna have to get an Uber. We'll just keep that in mind. But yeah, for some reason I had quite a hard time finding out where or what the ESPN Expo was, because it's kind of just known as the Disney Expo. It's not the Disney Expo, it's the ESPN Expo. So if you like go in Google Maps, you have to search ESPN World, Wide World or something like that. It can be quite difficult to find even if you just type it into Google Maps. So correction, this hotel does have transportation on. It's not the official buses that are at the side of the hotel that go to the resort. It's a separate little minibus outside the front of the resort. So that's what I'm waiting for now. So I just got the supplied coach transfer to the expo from our hotel, and it's about a 7-minute drive via Google Maps. It took me 45 minutes on the coach because I had to wait for ages. Then it just took ages and kept stopping. I only stopped twice, but it just took, I don't know, it stopped once, but it just took forever. Honestly, if you can, I'd just get an Uber. So I've just turned up at the main expo area where you pick up your race number, which I just did. 737's mine. I'm in Corral A, which means I'm going out first. So less time in bed, that means, but hopefully I should have kind of a smoother run with less crowding and things like that. But this is really cool. It took 2 seconds to pick up my number. You have to just sign a waiver, which I did before. Basically hand it in, get your number straight away. So each event, you've got a 10k one, you've got a half marathon one, you've got a 5k one, then the marathon one. Just literally walk straight up, got my number. You've also got photo pass opportunities in here, which I'm gonna go and do now because why not? And I've paid for the photo pass. And then you go and pick up your shirt, which I'm gonna do now as well. Oh wow. Woo. So I've been to expos before, I know what expos are, but I didn't expect something this significant. Yeah, it's cool. I think there's about like 10, 12 different sponsors. They've all obviously got their own little stalls here. Do you know what, so far it's been a really nice experience, just the whole picking your number up, and you know, you do feel like, I feel like the marathon started already. It's been quite nice actually. I've been really apprehensive obviously because you book it all, you hope everything's okay, and obviously we've been having a family holiday at the same time, so you're tired from that, you don't want to be too tired, you know, your legs are sore and you're thinking, oh. But yeah, coming here, I definitely recommend if anyone's gonna like maybe start the holiday with this, I'd recommend that. I'd definitely recommend starting your holiday with it because it gives you a really good feeling. So the t-shirt pickup is at the back of the expo. It's just these simple, like Goofy Challenge, Dopey Challenge, and then there's the marathon ones. And then I've heard that this shirt actually runs small, so I booked in for a small, but I'm gonna give it a go, maybe get a medium, we'll see. So I just got my shirt then, I've tried it on. You can exchange if it's too big or too small, but to be honest, it runs true to size, as a small shirt does. It's probably I say a tad small. If it's a running top, I probably want it a little bit baggier, so it doesn't kind of like ride up when you're running. So I should probably get a medium, but they run true to size for other clothes, so I wouldn't worry about that. Also, that is the expo centre with all of the sponsors and things like that. But if you walk just near the globe of the ESPN entrance, you can go in the arena area, and they've got all of the official licensed merch, the Disney stuff. So I'm gonna go there now because I imagine that's gonna be the place you want to be really, with all the properly branded Disney merch. I just thought that was worth mentioning in case you kind of leave and think, oh, you can't get any, you know, official licensed Disney merch. There's the globe as you're leaving. Go this way towards the arena. Quite easily missed, I imagine. You got a cool little Steamboat Willie photo up there when you come in. So I thought that was impressive, the expo. This is ace. This is so cool, there's so much merch in here. It's quite well spaced out, so it's not cramped. It's just like browsing a massive shop.
Keeping you synced with your surroundings.
I get loads of shots of the different merch, but there is so much here. It's really cool. So it's definitely worth noting that although there's just like general licensed merch of the Run Disney stuff, there's also specific challenges. So if you're in the Dopey Challenge, you're in the Marathon Challenge. So aside to the you know, the free shirt you get for doing the race, there is also officially licensed merch for each of the different races, so that's really good. Also, the merch you can buy here isn't necessarily more expensive than what you buy in a Disney store. Like the Spirit jerseys are like $80 and stuff, which is expensive, but it's not necessarily more because it's marathon merch. So you know, if you've got your heart set on stuff, prepare for the prices, but you don't have to prepare to pay an extortionate amount more. I take it back, a few of the things in here are extortionately priced. This bottle, which to be fair, feels like you could knock someone out with it. It's a really sort of well-made bottle. I think it might be ceramic or metal maybe, I don't know, but that's $55. This jacket here, which is like, you know, made of like proper running material, dry fit kind of stuff, that's $95. Again, expensive. So I'm just leaving the arena now. I didn't end up buying anything. But yeah, for those who want to buy themselves something to really remember the event, you know, the options there. But to be honest, I'm happy with my little souvenir top. But yeah, really good setup. I mean, super efficient. I could have been in and out here in about 10 minutes. But yeah, nice events, really nice atmosphere. Just a side note on the shirts, by the way, they are really good quality actually. They're not just like really cheap, thin athletics gear material that you sometimes get. So, you know, if you wear kind of lounge around the house in them, I think they'd be quite comfy. And just to reiterate what I'm saying before, if I was you and you were doing this as part of a family holiday, I'd go to the expo first because it's just a nice way to start the holiday and a nice way to get excited for the marathon. Not to say I wasn't excited for the marathon, I was a bit apprehensive with doing the marathon alongside a family holiday in terms of what I'm going to be eating in the days leading up and how tired I'm going to be and things like that. But going there, I was just like, you know, it's not about all of the technical stuff that goes into running, it's just about kind of doing it as part of a Disney event. I think if I'd have gone there the first day, I'd have been much more chill the last few days because I'd have been more excited for it. Housekeeping left me this little good luck metal sticky thing on the door, which was a nice touch. Just a really random note on the half marathon. It's the morning of the half marathon now, and I've just heard from the Facebook page. Last minute they altered the course because of potential thunder and shortened the course. They cut Magic Kingdom out of it and shortened the course, so people who were looking to do a half marathon were doing less, and obviously there was a lot of disappointment and things like that. Some people have continued after the race finished to try and complete it. Last minute changes like that can happen. It's in the T's and C's, so don't necessarily be prepared for disappointment, just be aware that that could happen. Good morning, so the time is 1:45, very early, and I've woken up, I'm not leaving until about 3, but I've woken up to have some breakfast around 3 hours before I start running, so that's what I'm going to do now. Eating in the bathroom of the hotel. I've got some mini pancakes that I brought from home. I've also got this runner's pack that I bought from the hotel. I've got a bagel, a banana, some peanut butter and a cereal bar. This is weird. There's all my gear laid out before I get ready. I just sort of do this in case it sparks some inspiration or gives anyone some ideas. So I've got my warm layer to keep me warm before the race. I'm just going to bin that. I've also got a water bottle to run with, a water bottle to keep topped up with before the run. Got my number, my cap, shorts, vest, socks, shoes, snacks for the race already portioned up to go in each pocket, running watch, which I put some safety pins on before I left the house, lip balm, body glide for my legs, some Nurofen tablets for after the run for the inevitable post-marathon headache. I've also got a banana to eat just shortly before the run, sweatband and mobile phone. I think that's everything. I personally always pack a sweatband. It's such a small thing seemingly, but nothing worse than having sweat in your eyes. But yeah, ready to go. Just before the marathon, actually about 2 weeks ago, I picked up these night trail shorts. I like to carry my phone, and I also like to carry my snacks in the shorts. I don't like to have any waste, like bum bags or anything like that. So I bought these shorts. Not only have they got zipped pockets, main zip pockets, they've got a pocket here, a little kind of secret pocket here, tucked in the side, and a pocket at the back. And honestly, I keep my snacks here, and you can't even tell that they're there when you're running. It's great. So yeah, definitely recommend the night trail stuff in particular. Has always got zips in because it's meant for kind of like off-road running, you know, trail running. And these have been great. Headline get up, by the way. It does say Epcot here on my vest, but you can't see it because of the bib. I've made up when I got this vest, it's like a 90s one. I just thought it was really cool. So the past few days it's been really cold in the morning, and I've been paranoid about packing a base layer and I have got a base layer with me. I don't think you need it. I mean, I'm going to be standing around probably for a few hours. I'll probably change my mind, but right now I'm in a vest. It's, you know, early Jan in Florida, and it's okay. It was warm yesterday. I think it's supposed to be kind of overcast and humid today. I wouldn't maybe stress too much about a base layer. Also, very small note on getting a coffee. So as far as I'm aware, just basic coffee is free in the hotels. So one thing I didn't think about, I had a breakfast and everything prepared. You're supposed to stick to your regular caffeine intake and the day of long races. I have a coffee in the morning first thing, so I'm making sure I do that. I mean, say first thing, it's 3 o'clock, but yeah, if you go to the like the restaurant, whatever restaurant is in your hotel, they should have a machine. It's obviously available 24/7 and it's free. So before going off on the coach, I just wanted to do kind of like a quick fire question thing, just to kind of get through some stuff before I do the marathon. Hopefully it'll help anyone who's thinking about doing the marathon. So in terms of how I got the place, I actually went through a company called Great Days Travel, and they have something called Run to the Magic, and they basically applied on my behalf before general admission, and I think it cost me 50 quid, like an admin fee. But apart from that, I got in before, you know, general admission and got a guaranteed space. That was part of the reason why we did it, because we wanted to make the most of the fact that that was available. Different marathon options. You've got goofy, dopey challenges, which are a combination of all of the races together. But aside from that, you've got a 5k, 10k, half marathon and marathon. I'm just doing the marathon. So in terms of what time it starts, but I'm actually going to leave at about 3 a.m. It's 1:45 now, with a view to get into Epcot car park where it starts at about 3:15, 3:30, and then the start for me, the gate closes for me at 4:40, with the race starting at 5. So basically, long story short, leave here at 3, start at 5. In terms of breakfast options, I might have already touched upon it, but basically some of the hotels offer breakfast boxes which have some like basic snacks and breakfast food in them. I got one yesterday, although I barely touched it. I actually just brought some mini pancakes which I ate at 1:45 in the bathroom. In terms of getting photos at the marathon, if you've got a photo pass for the park, so if you're visiting Disney on a family holiday and you've got a photo pass for the parks, that photo pass will work for the marathon, and you can get your photos that way. You won't have to stop and touch a magic band or anything like that. When you get your bib, there's instructions on the back that allow you to link the bib to your photo pass account on My Disney Experience. So basically, they take your photo, as long as your number's visible, they'll automatically ping on there. If you're not going to the parks, then yeah, you will have to buy a photo pass. Although I've seen on the Facebook group, a lot of people are kind of taking donations so that they'll add them to yours. So for example, I've got a photo pass. I might say, give me like a $10 donation to whatever the cause is for the run, and I'll add you to my family on the photo pass, which I think is quite a good idea. Saves you paying full whack for, you know, just a few photos. Also, I've not experienced this yet. I'll see what it's like. Apparently when you get to Epcot, it's quite a long walk, people are saying, to the start of the race. So just factor that in with timings, and also factor it in with kind of warm up and training and stuff like that. I don't know what it's going to be like, and long is subjective. Some people who are, you know, really pushing it for the marathon might want to just take that into consideration. So I've just turned up at Epcot. It's now 3:15. Just a heads up, from here on out, I'm filming on my phone, so apologies if the footage isn't great. I just didn't want to bring a camera with me. I just didn't want anything too bulky to run with. I'm going to record as much as I can during the run, but I don't really want to take away from the race itself in the moment, so I'll film little bits, but yeah, here we go. So here I am, I'm right outside the Epcot ball. The atmosphere is really good, everyone's kind of egging each other on and taking photos and things like that, doing some stretches. I don't know how, it's not a very long walk till you get to here. I'm going to walk the rest of where I need to go, just in case it's a very long way. So I've just arrived to kind of the main event village here. There's places to get coffee, there's toilets, there's places to get food, there's benches to sit down. The start line's still a little bit of a walk away. Yeah, that walk I mentioned from the Epcot car park to here is quite a hefty walk. It's a good 15-minute walk at a decent pace, so definitely keep that in mind. It's a good warm-up really, but if, you know, like I say, if you're counting your miles and this is like your first marathon, it can be quite intimidating. Quite a long walk, but yeah, good atmosphere here, just like an event village at any race really. A lot of activity, a lot of facilities, the medical facility here as well, plenty of toilets like I said. There's also lots of character meets here at the start. There's huge queues. I'm in a queue now to meet Mickey and Minnie. It's about half an hour wait. But yeah, I think you get some like different characters, some like obviously you got Mickey and Minnie, but a lot of unusual characters you don't usually meet in the parks here as well. There are character meets during the race as well, but I don't think I'm going to stop at them. Not because I'm after a better time, but purely because I don't want my legs to seize up when I'm stopping and queuing and things like that. If you don't want to stop and do character meets on the run, it's probably quite a good compromise. Like myself, I don't really want to stop, so it gives you a chance to get some photos in your running gear at the event with characters. Just a side note on earphones and headphones and stuff, you can wear them during the race. It's encouraged that you don't, so you can hear announcements and things, but I'm not wearing them purely because I want to just soak in the atmosphere. So I'm just entering the first start area towards the starting corrals. So this group closes in about half an hour, so I want to get there a little bit ahead of time because it's still a bit of a walk. So when you get through the gate for the different corrals, they have these different sort of balloons here with letters on A, B, C, D, E, I think? Yeah, all the way up to E. Oh, no, F. So I'm in Corral A, so obviously I'll go to the A balloon. Also, quick note on toilets. There are tons of them in the event area at the back, very, very empty. And there's absolutely tons here. A mile of them, seemingly. So you definitely got enough toilet options. I don't think I've ever seen as many toilet options at an event than this. It's worth noting, by the way, that once you go through this corral stage, you can come back out to use the toilets and do whatever you want. So you can come in and out. So once you go there, it's not, you know, when you're in there, you can come out. You're not stuck. So in terms of finishing time today, I've only ever done one marathon before, Manchester Marathon. I finished that in 3:58.58, so just under 4 hours. So if I finish this slightly faster than that, I'll be happy. I brought my own water bottle with a screw top. There's water stops all throughout the run, but it's definitely, I think, worth taking your own water bottle because those water stops are usually just a cup of water. You don't get to reseal it, so you can drink whenever you want on the race, which I prefer to do, especially when snacking. I'm going to snack about every 2 kilometers. I brought Percy Pig Sweets. That works for me. But I brought my own water bottle I'll be running with. Just a little thing that people sometimes forget. I actually mentioned the event village and he thought I was kind of like, why are you bringing your own bottle? I explained it and they were like, yeah, that makes sense. Just outside the corral entries, I'm just doing a bit of a warm up here, running back and forth. And do you know what? It's a nice space. It's a massive car park. That's where we are now. So it's like a runway. You've got loads of space to warm up. It's really good. Just a quick note on running etiquette here as well. Slower runners are supposed to stay to the right, the faster runners to run past on the left. Also, if you're stopping for photos, don't just stop dead and take a photo. Make sure you ideally signal with your hand and then slow down and then move over to the right. It's just safer that way. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be stopping for photos, or if you need to stop and stretch, signal with your hand, move over slowly to the right, and just do it that way. It's just safer for everyone. So it's about 4:30 now. I've just come through the corral entrance for Corral A. And everyone's kind of ready to go, already queuing. There's the start there. Yeah, it's pretty crowded.
O'er the land of the free, land of the free, of the free, and the home of the
So we've started, we're underway, here we go. So the first porta potties to use the bathroom were about 1.5k, if anyone's wondering. People were going in the bushes before that. The first character meet was Jack Sparrow, about 1k. And the first water stop was just before 2k. Just running past the lake now at Epcot.
I've just got through Rich's Garmin live track. This is where he currently is.
So we just ran through Epcot, and it's worth noting that the restrooms were actually open. People were dipping in and out there. That's Chicken Little. So just over 3 miles in, feeling pretty good. We just hit our first highway overpass. Everyone must go, oh no, a hill. So I imagine there'll be a few of them. Got a full brass band playing Eye of the Tiger here. Check it out. I'm about mile 5 now. It's worth noting that there's probably as many medical stations as there are water stations, with the likes of Vaseline and things like that. I think they might have like ice packs as well, but yeah, Disney are on it. I'm only at mile 5 now. I must have seen probably 5 water stations, 5 medical stations, probably about 10 or 15 character meets. There's absolutely loads of them. The cool Remy meet there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So that's cool. Here we go. Running into Magic Kingdom. Right. Just going out to Main Street. Woo! Oh wow, the turnout here is amazing. There's the Christmas tree. And there's the castle. There it is. There we go. Woo! The guy here dressed as Dopey. Hey Dopey, good go man. Wow, running under the tram ride, really cool because of the blue lights. Running down Main Street then was amazing. Hitting the parks, a bit like hitting the booster wheels on the Hot Wheels track. Gives you a bit of extra gustos to keep going, it's great. Just running through the castle. There it is, woo!
Signal keeps dropping in and out, but I think once he gets to each park, there's certain like Wi-Fi spots where he's getting.
So I said I wasn't going to stop for photos, but I just ran past Rapunzel and Flynn, and there was no one there. And Jen absolutely loves Tangled, so I felt like I had to stop. So yeah, I'll put that photo up now. So I just passed the 12-mile point. What's really cool is the different mile markers have different characters, pictures on them. Like we just passed Peter Pan, Captain Hook, and they were playing You Can Fly. It's nice. Each mile marker has like a different film or a different theme. So just past the halfway point. Feeling pretty good still. Getting a little bit tired obviously. I'm on pace to finish like 20 minutes quicker than my personal best. That will probably change. But yeah, good so far. Again, so many water stations, so many medical stations. Did a few food pit stops as well. I think like nuts and stuff like that. But the last one's for bananas. Just entered Animal Kingdom. Starting to get a little bit brighter. Just past the 15-mile mark. You could smell Animal Kingdom before you entered it. Or the safari. Just hit a Wi-Fi hotspot as well, so your phone's going nuts. There's the tree right there.
He's going around it, so maybe he's seen the tree. So then I'm assuming he's going to be going across the Hollywood Studios. And he ran all that way to Animal Kingdom.
So we just passed the 20-mile marker. I haven't recorded for a while because we got hit with about 3 miles of torrential rain. So I am absolutely soaked. But that's Florida for you.
See what to feast upon. Look at this, we got chicken on the grill. You want some hot dog?
Oh,
a morning dog? Okay.
Just coming into Hollywood Studios now. Getting the last sort of 3.5, 4 miles. And there's Tower of Terror behind us.
So Rich is now Hollywood Studios way. Just ran past Dexter's favourite ride.
Mickey Mouse one way.
So hopefully he's on the home stretch now.
Last 3 miles now. Getting a little bit sore, a bit of cramp. But we trudge on. Just passing the 24-mile mark. We're going through the boardwalk. I just met Mirabelle as well, which is cool. We're back in Epcot now. I'm just been through the UK Pavilion. Hello. So home stretch now. Coming up to the final mile, I think. Here we go. Here's Italy Pavilion. There's the 25-mile sign. So I just finished. Woohoo! The last 2 miles are so brutal. Just as I'm coming out, I just got given this, which is amazing. How cool is that? Proper Mickey ears with what a cool memento that is. Oh wow. I am tired. Good job I'm not going into Animal Kingdom now for the day. Yeah, that was such a good run. Quite a few little cheeky, sneaky hills there, especially some of the overpasses, and through the parks actually, Hollywood Studios in particular, and then Epcot, really, really good. Disney Marathon, great, really good. Running through the parks, it's not like it. And there's the finisher medal. Got some goodies as well. I think it's a box of goodies here. Powerade energy drink. I've had a bottle of water. I've had a banana. Really buzzing about that the Mickey hat. I'm just on my way to the coach now. God, that rain was brutal. It was for about 3 miles. It was that proper, heavy, chubby Florida rain. The really big droplet rain. Just absolutely battered me. So this is what came in the little goodie box I got. I will be eating these now, and I'm currently wearing my Mickey hat. I'm just slowly making my way through this snack box. I've nearly ate everything. Oh, I'm going to crash, but I don't care. I'm hungry. So I didn't intend on initially stopping at any photo or character meets, but I did end up stopping at a few. So I'm glad I did do that, because I think I might have regretted not stopping for any characters, and I stopped for some pretty unique ones as well. Also a note on photo pass photos, not character meets. At first I was a little bit disheartened at I think for like the first 5 miles I was thinking, oh my god, I haven't really seen any. They are just pretty much in the parks, so you're not going to get them on, you know, the perimeter roads and things, understandably so. But don't be disheartened, there are quite a few. I'd probably say there was about 5 main ones in each park, so you're bound to get, you know, some good photos. I'm looking forward to seeing them. There are plenty of photo pass people in the park. Oh, I can do one of your warm hugs. I am freezing cold. I'm also soaking wet. Thank you very much. Yeah, has it rained here?
Yes.
How sick is that?
I think